Everyone, please stand and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Next, we have the national anthem performed by the New Palestine High School choirs. The New Palestine High School choirs are led by Mr. Stephen Beebe.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. Good evening, and thank you, Mother Nature. What a beautiful night. Welcome to the commencement of the New Palestine High School class of 2023. Joining me on the stage this evening are Dr. Lisa Lantrop, Mr. Bob Yoder, Mrs. Katie Eastis, and our school board of trustees, Mr. Dan Walker, Mrs. Laura Haberly, Dr. Matt Ackerman, Mr. Brian McKinney, and Mr. John Hooker. Thank you all for joining us. I've been accused of using the word awesome a lot throughout my career. Well, guess what? This class, the class of 2023, is the epitome of awesome. The definition of awesome is to inspire great admiration. This definition describes these seniors perfectly. There are so many admirable traits that this class has shown throughout their time here at New Palestine High School. In fact, I admired this class and their passion, hard work, and determination so much that I followed them to the high school. I knew that they were a special bunch, and only 2 years at the junior high was not going to be enough time for me to witness all of the great things that they would accomplish. I'm so glad I got to be your principal for 3 additional years. Now, to talk about some of their great accomplishments. If I listed all of them, however, we'd be here all night. So I instead am going to focus on a few of the great things this class did just during their senior year. We have a student who has created his very own podcast. Some of his guests this year have included Lou Holtz, Gene Cady, and 3 astronauts that walked on the moon. We have one of the best bass fisherman duos in the state. We have seniors that now have their pilot license, and earlier in the year, one of those seniors flew over our school at dismissal time. We had a senior become the all-time leading scorer in Dragon basketball history, and she broke her mother's record in which she held it for 29 years. We had a National Merit Scholarship recipient. We had 2 show choirs led by incredible seniors finishing the top 10 in the state this year. We had a senior percussionist be selected to the All-State Jazz Ensemble. We had a senior chair the Riley Dance Marathon and raise over $15,000 for children. On top of all these accomplishments, what truly makes this class awesome was how they maintained a positive attitude throughout 2 years of COVID and 3 years of construction. And let me tell you, there has been a lot of construction during their high school career. This class has taken in stride all of the weird smells, loud noises, constant fire alarms, and the ever-changing location of their classrooms. Class of 2023, it was a privilege and an honor to be your principal. Thank you for being great leaders of MPHS and setting an example for the classes that follow. I know you will go on and do awesome things in your life. And I'll say one last time to the senior class, we are dragons. Mr. Mitch Burke, interim assistant principal, will be recognizing those seniors who have achieved academic excellence.
Thank you, Mr. Voles. How are things? It is an honor and a pleasure to recognize those seniors who have achieved academic excellence by earning a cumulative grade point average of 4.0 or higher during their high school career. We ask that you please stand at this time to be recognized. These students will also be recognized on the Academic Wall of Fame. Graduating at the top of your class is an outstanding accomplishment. May you continue to strive for excellence in all you choose to do throughout your lifetime. Congratulations to all. Please join me one more time in recognizing these phenomenal students.
You may be seated. I would like to introduce our salutatorian for the class of 2023. We'll go 23. Jack Roselle. Jack Roselle is the son of Brad and Jody Roselle. He plans to attend Indiana University for criminal justice and psychology with pre-law track.
Fellow graduates of the class of 2023 and our beloved families, we stand here today at the culmination of 13 years of hard work and dedication. Before I begin, I want to give all of my gratitude to my teachers for providing us with a safe space where we knew you were always there to guide us through challenges and imparting invaluable knowledge. To my friends, I owe everything to you all. I truly would not be able to do anything without knowing that I had you behind me every step of the way. And finally, my coaches. Sometimes this head of mine would get in the way, and I thank you for getting me on the right track. Special thanks to Chad. I know that if I needed anything at all, you would be here. And Sage, I truly mean it when I say I wouldn't want to be out there with anybody else. As we prepare to walk up this stage and embark on the next chapter of our lives, I want to share a topic that is meaningful to me. I'm sure there are ideas of myself that exist in each of your heads. But even though I am giving this speech, I do not magically know the secrets of life and do not want to appear that way. I wish only to give my perspective on something important to me and potentially even change yours. To begin, allow me to take you to a vivid moment from my childhood. I was 8 years old, sitting in the hot tub on a cloudy day in August when I started sobbing to my mom. I couldn't handle the fact that one day, everything would go black and I would simply be gone. I'm not sure what sparked this existential realization in my 8-year-old self, but ever since then, I have been equally fascinated with and terrified of growing up. And this is when I began my unwinnable war against time. Throughout my life, at every milestone, I found myself yearning to go back to that previous stage. Time means change, and with change means people we love leaving our lives. It means more surgeries for my grandma, and my dog's not running around the yard as much. People often say that time heals all wounds, but what heals the wounds left by time? Are we forever destined to cherish moments that will never happen again? forever waiting for a perfect night, a perfect summer. In Mr. Gish's DC composition class, I conducted interviews on these very questions to people of all ages. And to my surprise, a common theme appeared. The answer to the war against time lies in the meaningful connections we form with others. Yes, time may bring the fading of golden hours and the drifting apart of friends, but it also brings us vibrant sunsets, the growing of intimacy and trust with our closest friends, and the wisdom gained from our beloved grandparents. Time has the ability to heal wounds, to close chapters of our lives, and pave ways for new beginnings. Even still, there were moments when I wanted to scream, to make everyone pause and truly grasp the ephemeral nature of time. But now, I find solace in the pausing itself. I found that it feels as if time travels uphill whenever a significant change looms in our lives. And in those moments, I like to pause and take everything in before time drops down that peak, altering everything. Lately, I find myself pausing more than I used to. Pausing before my last class, my last volleyball game, my last time on a bus with my teammates. Even just now, before walking up on this stage, I took a pause, absorbing the sight of the crowd of students before me and reflecting on the memories of practicing at the pole vault pit. Or standing in the sweltering heat for 3 hours before the football game started, since for some reason that was normal. I invite each of you to do the same, to pause. Can you feel time moving through us all? Can you sense the journey we are undertaking from this moment until after we graduate? The point at which everything has changed. I want you to feel time's passage in the mere minutes it takes for you to walk across the stage. Are you now aware of the fact that time is the one thing that unites our whole class together at this moment? We are united through time, but even still we have things we must face on our own. Goodbyes. I've had constant pauses and pauses anticipating the goodbyes that will await me this summer, knowing that my time's balance here will deplete once again and life will change, that the deadline is steadily approaching come early August, in which I will be uprooted from my home and the people I have encountered for my whole entire life. But even through this, we can recognize the beauty and purpose in the transience of time. For what would be the point in anything if they didn't eventually end? Can't you feel it? The bittersweet realization that a new chapter awaits, bringing both excitement and nostalgia? As we leave this place, I know there will be things we'll miss. The quirks of being an American teenager in a small town, like Mrs. Harden always giving out +1s, the lunch ladies always calling us sweetie in the lunch line, and the fields that guided us to and from school every day. Standing here, I know this may very well be our last time we are all gathered together. We don't have an infinite amount of time, but what we do have is the power to choose how we spend it and who we spend it with. So the next time you wake up in the middle of the night and feel time moving, remember that it holds meaning. There will never be enough time, and that's precisely what makes it beautiful. As I reflect on the past, I'm always brought back to that cloudy August day sitting in my hot tub. I wish I could tell my younger self what I told you all, and to cherish the last time he saw an ice cream truck. To tell him that when he graduates high school that he wants to be a lawyer, not an astronaut, and that people can be so ugly and cruel, but also so beautiful and magical. To tell him that boys can play volleyball and that pole vaulting really does feel like flying. And that someday he would be named salutatorian and stand on a stage in front of his whole graduating class and deliver a speech that probably only makes sense in his own crazy head. And tell him of the countless other amazing things to look forward to and back on. That is the essence of time. It's intertwined with memories, moments we can look back on and smile. Time is not only a creator of the past, but also a molder of our futures. As we step forward into the unknown, let's embrace the memories we've made and the ones yet to come. Today we celebrate the culmination of our education and maturing, but it's also important to remember that this is just the beginning of a lifelong journey through time. So, to the graduating class of 2023, let's treasure every fleeting second, knowing that each passing moment holds unfathomable significance. Let's make the most of the time we have left, savoring the present, and building a future filled with memories to smile about later. Congratulations, and may our paths forever be illuminated by the beauty and power of time.
Great job, Jack. I would now like to introduce our valedictorian for the class of 2023, Alyssa Kalchek. Alyssa Kalchek is the daughter of James and Maria Kalchek. She plans to attend Purdue University to pursue a degree in engineering.
A wise woman once sang, "I'm only 17, I don't know anything, but I'm 18, so I know a lot." Class of 2023, get ready for the most insightful 5 minutes of your life. Just kidding, but I do want to start by congratulating you all. It truly is an accomplishment to be sitting here. I'm sure, like me, there were plenty of days where you just wanted to be done, to give up, because sometimes giving up is the strong thing. But somehow we persevered to the end. Personally, what got me through school was the people around me. Whether that be my teachers putting in extra hours to help me understand something, my friends putting in extra hours to listen to me complain, or my mom encouraging me to be my best each and every day, even if that meant waking me up at 6 a.m. to go take the SAT. Truthfully, though, my mom did motivate me to get to where I am, and I'm very grateful to her for that. Today, I'm going to share with you 3 quotes that are important to me. And by quotes, I mean Taylor Swift lyrics, because what else did you expect from me? Let's begin with, and if this is the long haul, how did we get here so soon? So somehow we got through 13 years of school. It truly felt so quick. So I hope this can inspire you to appreciate every moment you are a part of, good or bad, especially the ones you can share with others. Although we can't make the clock turn back or move any slower, we can always cherish the moments. The next lyric I want to share is, "Don't you worry your pretty little mind, people throw rocks at things that shine. You can do everything right, and you will still never please everyone. However, if you stay true to yourself, you can always make the whole place shimmer." Finally, it's nice to have a friend. Although it seems simple, my friends are like my second family. I think having a good group of friends is integral not only to your happiness, but to your success. And according to a TED Talk in Ms. Haney's class, good relationships actually make you live longer. So find your people and stick with them, and don't get lost in the petty things. Seniors, it truly was enchanting to meet you all. No matter what you choose to pursue after today, just remember that if you can make it through high school, you can make it through life, because, honey, life is just a classroom. And I'd also like to give one final shout out to my friends by saying, and who would have thought we'd actually find our rags? Thank you, everyone.
Let's congratulate again our valedictorian and salutatorians. Great speeches. Thank you. I'm going to ask Mr. Mitchener, our assistant principal, to the podium to recognize early college students.
New Palestine High School is proud to offer our early college program to students. Partnering with Vincennes University, these students worked extremely hard over the past 4 years to earn college credits to get a jump start in their pursuit of post-secondary education. Not only are these students graduating today with a high school diploma, but some have also earned enough credits to be awarded an associate's degree as well. To put this into perspective, our students in this graduating class have earned over 3,000 college credits and saved over $1 million in college expenses. Students who earned the Indiana College Core earned a minimum of 30 credit hours, equivalent to 1 year of college. Any student earning their Indiana College Core, we ask that you please stand and be recognized. Thank you. We also had students who earned a minimum of 60 credit hours, equivalent to 2 years of college. This earned them not only a high school diploma, but also an associate's degree in general studies. This year, almost 10% of our graduating class earned this distinction. Any student who earned their associate's degree, please stand now and be recognized. Thank you. Congratulations to all of these students on your hard work and dedication in the New Palestine Early College program.
At this time, I'd like to invite the senior members of our choir as they're going to be performing their senior song, We Can Dream. Thank you, senior choir members. Let's give them another round of applause. That was a great song. Thank you. It's now time for the presentation of diplomas. Names are going to be read by Mrs. Gina Yagabuchi and Mrs. Heather Meredith.
Alyssa Mickey Kowchek. Jack Riley Roselle. Ethan Damon Galster. Emily Sue Albertson. Bethany Taylor Aldridge. Lori Bareka Alexis. Olivia Christine Allen. Christina Marie Anderson. Chase Allen Ankney. Jocelyn Aranda. Jolie Nicole Alt. Elena Jewel Osbrooks. Vincenzo Valentino Bacco. Kayla Jo Bain. Roger James Bakemeyer. Brandon Kyle Baker. Rory Elizabeth Marie Barnard. Brenna Grace Baston. Chance Michael Batts. Alexis Emma Baines. Landon Maxwell Beatty. Wyatt Wallace Beaver. Kaylee Ann Beckner. Sydney Michelle Benson. Lydia Kate Berry. Addison Michelle Bird.
Riker Cole Bland. Blake Riley Bobrow. Fareko Kobe Bohannon Jr. Oliver Lee Boss. Brayton Michael Bowles. Abigail Nicole Bozarth. Kyla Sue Breeze. Kyle James Bridges. Alyssa Joe Brooks. Madison Lindsay Brown. Tara Nicole Brown. Nathaniel Evan Broyles. David Jeremiah Bruce. Rebecca Ann Buchanan. Jacob Martin Buer. Luke Samuel Burgess. Christian Andrew Burns. Aubrey June Butler. Zachary James Campbell. Aiden Zachary Canny. Landon Isaiah Cavaletto. Ariana Nicole Chambers. Nevaeh Renee Chambers. Riley Joy Chambers. Eleanor Ray Cheshire. Shane Alexander Sinfel. Alexander Ray Kofer. Jonas Odell Coffey. Mackenzie Lynn Cole. Daniel Hunter Collins. Corinne Nicole Couvert. Peyton Len Covington. Nolan Bennett Cox. Spencer Allen Coy. Cody Dean Cromer. Kayla Lynn Crosby. Alexander J. Crum. Jake Allen Swickla. Tyler Edward Dean. Kyle Thomas Gonzalez de Leon. Ainsley Rose Delaka. Levi Cole Demery. Elise Caroline Denger. Ryan Thomas Deep. Elizabeth Armina Dodd. Mason Suzanne Douglas. Dakota Wayne Dugan. Jalen Todd Dunditch. Mason Alexander Durbin. Kayla Marie Durham. Lucas Anthony Dye. Mason Wayne Ebert. Nicholas Logan Engel. Jared Maxwell Ernstes. Genevia Renee Etienne. Maxfield Elijah Merrick Everhart. Ozair Mohammed Fassi. Evan Thomas Faulkner. Ethan Alexander Fitzgerald. Ashlyn Ella Foley. Ethan Ryan Fritsch. Aislinn Elaine Garrett. Dylan Lucas Garrett. Rayanne Iva Gavin. Natalie Marie Girolami. Isabella Gizzi. Allison Kaylee Marie Goodwin. Hannah Jean Graw. Zachary Christopher Green. Natalie Claire Green. Carter Robert Hacker. Lily Eileen Haberly. William Jeremiah Hahn. Hayden Michael Haynes. Sage Matthew Halter. Gavin Jacob Hamilton. Angela Grace Hankins. Joseph Daniel Harden. McClellan Alexander Harding. Alexia Eva Jean Harris. Jared Wade Harris. Ava Marie Hazacuster. Grace Ann Hazenkamp. Olivia Rose Hazenkamp. Hannah Marie Hatcher. Kian Walker Heisey. Austin Bailey Helton. Kendall James Hill. Ethan David Hobbs. Emma Marie Holt. Kinsey Lynn Holtzclaw. Eli Zarek Hook. Brandon Alexander Hornsby. Rose May Houston. Peyton Marie Hudson. Sydney Elizabeth Hubanks. Callie Elizabeth Hughes. Benjamin Patrick Hewlett. Emily Jo Hunter. Baylor Hennigan Hurst. Eston Joseph Inskeep. Mariah Lee Jacobs. Tyler Jacob Jarrett. Julia Marie Jessen. Emily Nicole Jewell. Wesley Reese Jewell. Courtney Ann Johnson. Darius Allen Paul Johnson. Noah William Johnson. Cora Patricia Jones. Macy Jo Jones. Trayton David Keel. Landon Allen Ty Keener. Ethan J. Keller. Kaylee Ann Keller. Addison Lynn Kendall. Phoenix Andrew Kern.
Reagan Grace Kleiman. Amelia Grace Knoop. Ellie Brooke Kropp. Claire Alyssa Lake. Madison Elizabeth Lanham. Connor Vincent Lapenta. Reagan Michelle LeBeau. Ethan Jerome Lay. Erwin Ricardo Lizardi Vasquez. Dylan Walter Lohman. Sophia K. Maria Lopez. Anna Maria Luker. Quinn Carter Lumley. Colt Garrison Mahurin. Honor Claire Mallory. Noah Stephen Maple. Madeline June Marlowe. Braden Michael Morrow. Chase Salvatore Martin. Alexis Nicole Mattis. Victoria Anna Mattis. Nicholas Sean McAdams. Alexander Douglas McLeod. Emma Ida Marie McLeod. Jacob A. McFarland. Evan Sean McNeely. Olivia Ryan Melanchthon. Justice Alicia Menchaca. Kylie Marie Meredith. Braylon Leo Meyer. Michaela Marie Meyer. Catherine Scarlett Miller. Madeline Claire Miller. Congratulations. Sydney Claire Miller. Jacob Michael Morgan. Jillian Drew Morgan. Benjamin Andrew Morwick. Emma Jo Mueller. Alyssa Lynn Mumah. Maggie Elise Murphy. Isabel Claire Myers. Blake Patrick Neal. Hannah Grace Nelson. Zoe Renee Nelson. Landon Ryder Niles. Desiree Michelle Norman. Congratulations. Blaine Michael Nunnally. Bryant Lee Nunnally. Audrey Elizabeth Odell. James Frederick Odell. Wesley Ray Olin. Melissa Marie Osunu. Liliana Elise Pera. Madison Marie Piper. Lily Ann Pogue. Isaac Michael Petz. Isaiah Allen Poole. Madeline Grace Potter. Ariel Jolie Pointer. Benjamin James Percival. Megan Elizabeth Ramsey. Anthony Jacob Michael Ryerson. Nicholas Andrew Reese. Adela McKenna Roach. Catherine Eileen Robertson. Shelby Elizabeth Robinette. Tamara Arlene Robinson. Brock Boyd Roseberry. Ian James Roudabush. Bryson Matthew Rubrick.
Yeah, Rocky! Let's go, Bryson!
Aglaya Despina Rudd. Ethan Eric Sawyer. Lydia Elaine Sams. Lee Som. Jonathan Alexander Schmeiser. Madison Grace Schuler. Estelle Delaney Schwarb. Jacob Alexander Scott. Grace Elizabeth Searcy. Brendan Michael Sego. Emily Elizabeth Sego. Riley Christopher Sharp. Brooklyn D. Shiflett. Gagandeep Singh. Allison Lee Smith. Grace Catherine Smith. Samantha May Smock. Matthew David Snyder. Gabrielle Grace Southwood. Layla Mackenzie Spencer. Evan Scott Stackhouse. Ethan Shane Stearns. Chase Edward Stevens. Ian Isley Stevens. Mackenzie Lynn Stevens. Wesley Ryan Stiller. Amelia Chantang Sturm. Hannah Grace Stower. Hayden Thomas Bleska Stone. Jacob Alexander Stone. Brooke Alexandra Stroll. Corinne Danielle Struby. Trey Joseph Swift. Brendan Michael Tanksley. Hannah Joy Taylor. Lucas Matthew Tetrick. Daniel James Thacker. Isaiah Thomas Thacker. Hope Ann Thomas. Benjamin Isaac Thrasher. Daniel K. Tippett IV. Cadence Sky Torzeski. Donald Henry Trainer. Tyler Lee Tran. Caitlin Rose Trimpey. Jacob David Tashane. Luke Michael Tusher. Kylie Mae Turner. Zachary Mason Volley. Elena Rose Waltz. Emmanuel Lee Wallace. Madison Ann Ward. Mackenzie Elaine Ware. Jonathan Daniel Weaver. Donald Johan Walhammer. Brooke Michaela Weinrich. Bailey Christine Whitaker. Brock Eugene Whitaker. Sean Patrick Wigington. Brooklyn Renee Wolfley. Daisy Sue Williamson. Reese Jeffrey Williamson. Noah Robert Francis Wilner. Talon Alexander Whaler.
Congrats, Noah. Thank you.
Janiyah Danita Womack. Elena Christine Wood. Thomas Philip Wood. Jacob Christopher Wright. Rachel Michelle Wright. Marissa Lynn Yeagle. Jaden Marcus Younghouse.
It was great shaking the hands of over 280 graduates, and I now have over 200 range balls. So thank you very much for the gifts, students. Thank you. Another reason that you are awesome. You are awesome. I would like to invite the senior class president, Ethan Galster, to the podium to speak to the senior class. Ethan is the son of Damon and Monique Galster. He plans to go to Purdue University to major in exploratory studies.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the long-awaited grand finale of our high school experience. I stand before you with the opportunity of delivering a speech that captures the essence of our high school experience. In the spirit of procrastination, I started the speech on Monday, so let's jump right into it. Thank you, dear teachers, for putting up with our endless excuses, creative work techniques, and occasional nap sessions during class. You are a true masterpiece of patience and tolerance. Thank you, dear parents, for embracing the role as our personal ATM machines. Your financial sacrifices and mysterious ability to make money appear have fueled our late-night food cravings and questionable fashion choices. What you won't be hearing from me this evening is a long talk about COVID. It's the common excuse for everything nowadays. But what about the construction? There are many things that are bothersome about the construction. The three that were most frustrating were: one, the dynamic duo of the school's elevator and the fire alarm. How many false alarms do we have to put up with? Number 2, the new bathroom sinks. How many times do we have to deal with faulty faucets? For real. Number 3, and what about that random wall that appeared after spring break that turned a 2-minute walk into a 5-minute walk? These hardships from the construction affected our high school culture. It taught us the capability of being flexible. Disruption taught us that there will always be inconveniences. It may be an alarm or even a coworker, but being flexible is a life lesson. Whatever is a faulty faucet or a faulty car, we always grow from inconveniences and faults. Thus, we become better and stronger people. Whatever it is, a wall or road construction, we learn from alternate routes and enjoy the new scenery. It may never hurt to slow down and enjoy the journey. To end on a more lighter note, the class motto is striving for success can come from many different places. Thus, I want you to look. Look to your left. Look to your right. Your success will be different from your peers. The pursuit of success can originate from numerous sources. Whatever, it arises from personal experiences, such as raising a family, having close friends, or growing in a career. The inspiration of others, such as striving to be like that millionaire, getting a Hollywood star, or becoming an inspirational speaker. Or a deep sense of purpose, such as being an activist for what you believe in. The underlying truth remains the same. Success is attainable for all those who are willing to put in the effort. Let us embrace the paths that lead to success and encourage one another on our respective journeys. May we strive for greatness, not only for our own fulfillment, but also for the betterment of our communities and the world. Without further ado, congratulations to the class of 2023. Finally, for the long wait, everyone please stand. And let's oh my goodness gracious. And let's finally graduate together. Woo!
Excuse me, Ethan. I'm going to come up. Are you done?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you. Dr. Lantrop, you guys need to stay right where you're at. Hold on. Dr. Lantrop, Mr. Yoder, Mrs. Eastis, and the Board of School Trustees, it is my privilege to present the graduating class of 2023. Now you can celebrate. Everybody, give them a big round of applause. Congratulations. And you are awesome, and we are dragons. Everybody have a great night. What's happening?
Good job. Nice job. I'm going to get some of those from you and smash them into the lake or something.
Yeah, Mom. Hey, Alyssa and Jack and Ethan, I want to take a picture of you three with me.
Yeah, you on my hat?
Well done, sir.
Hey, Nick, can you take a picture of me and the three?
Sure to be something different by next year, right? Like frogs or something.
Hey, Heather and Gina, stay for a second, please.